declining enrollment in our school district. Over the last 30 years, our district enrollment has fallen by 29%. And currently our elementary buildings operate at just 68% capacity, about 2/3 of what they could be. And over the last 8 years, the district has lost 719 elementary students alone. And the primary reason for this is declining birth rates. People are having fewer kids than they used to. The birth rate has also fallen by about 30% over 30 years. And so we're seeing that impact in our schools. And schools are funded based on how many students they have. The state gives us a certain amount of revenue for each of them. And so the result means that we have less revenue, fewer dollars to run our schools as we have fewer students. And so as we have fewer dollars, one of the most efficient ways to allocate resources is by operating fewer schools. Consolidating our buildings will allow us to keep the same level of resources and services to our students. Otherwise, we're spreading those resources over a lot more buildings without as much impact. Northside Elementary, pictured there, is a great example of how we consolidated some buildings on the north side, created a brand new space for our students, and we're able to be more efficient and deliver an education that really meets our students' needs there. And some of our buildings are aging. The average age of the elementary buildings affected by this referendum are 70 years old, and consolidating in new and updated buildings is more affordable than the money needed to replace them or to fix them up to today's standards. It's really hard to fix a 1920s building into a modern building that would meet modern ADA codes. All right, so the proposed solution, what this referendum would do. So the concept is shown in this picture here. We would combine Emerson and Spence elementary schools at the Hogan site, this site right here. We would tear down the Hogan building and start fresh on this site, building a brand new elementary school. Probably similar to what we did at Northside for about 550 students. And then we would also put an addition onto State Road Elementary and bring Hinchin and State Road students together at the State Road site. A new building would be built here, combining Emerson and Spence. An addition would be put onto State Road. And then the buildings that would close would be Emerson, Spence, Hinchin Elementary Schools, as well as the Hogan Administrative Center. The students then would be combined mostly into those schools. So most students, teachers, and staff from Emerson and Spence Elementaries would move to the brand new consolidated building here at Hogan Administrative Center. And most students from Hinchin will move to State Road, which will be upgraded with 8 new classrooms and a gym. Some students from Spence and Hinchin, as well as Emerson, would move to the Hamilton Elementary area as we redraw boundary lines to make as much sense as possible based on major arteries, natural boundaries, etc. How much would the referendum cost? It would be $53.5 million for that brand new school building, as well as the addition at State Road Elementary School. It would result in a mill rate increase of 40 cents over the current mill rate, and it would fund that centrally located elementary school inspired by Northside, in addition to State Road Elementary School as well.